the key value is integrity, and it's long-term wise an asset actually. Many view it as a disadvantage. Short-term actually you lose project, things like that. Other values, of course, like excellence. I always believe in giving value for money. I grew up from poor background. So everything I buy, I make sure that it's worth of money, you know. So I want to deliver with good service plus good quality product. So that is an important value, which I think every company should have, lah. Yeah, with excellent service, service humility, and also response very quickly, and give them a good product. And of course, sometimes, because in construction there are some issue with quality and all that. If it's our fault, we have to be own up to it, take responsibility for it, and make good for it, lah. So that is part of integrity as well, not just corruption and all that. That we own up to it, rather than try to find excuses, not my fault lah and all that. Although they are, quite often it's not our fault, but the fault is pushed to us. Of course we fight lah. But if it is really we are we are responsible for it. We take own up to it, take responsibility, and make good. Excellence, integrity, all these are very important values. And of course, we go extra mile to please our customers. They are the king, by the way. Yeah, these are traditional business practices which are very good as well, lah. And in current market situation, now we really need to be innovative. If we are not innovative, you lose out, lah, competition. The product had to be delivered with good service, with excellent service, speed important, and cost effectiveness is very important as well. That can be done only through innovation. Of course, we want to be people-centric as well, to be a good employer to our employees. They have opportunity for growth, and they can develop themselves through training, through opportunities. It's not very different from those companies that are successful. And the supplier, it is they need to give me good service and product, lah, and we give them the fair value for money, lah. Not every time squeeze until until nothing left, lah. Yeah, but we expect them to be competitive, to be responsive. If we win, they will win together. Let's say reward to our staff. It depends on their individual performance, also the company performance, tied to the company performance financially, lah. I can have this value, but how to translate to the whole organization, that everybody will subscribe to the value and practice it. So that has got to do with culture. So to develop a culture takes time, but have to start it from the very beginning, ideally. If you can, start it at the very beginning, communicate clearly the value, explain it, and also regularly discuss and talk about it. We have town hall meeting. We encourage employees to share how do they practice integrity in their level, whatever the situation. It can be a project manager, can be just a clerk, can be a purchasing manager. All this, how do they practice integrity in their work? Yeah. So I think to develop a culture depends a lot on our HR policy. So we interview, as far as possible, we want people who are recruited share the same values as us. But in the interview, sometimes you cannot sieve out a lot of things, lah. So when they join, we have an orientation program for them, onboarding. We have a booklet explain our core values. One of them, of course, integrity, and others like excellence and extra mile, innovative, and all that. So all this value, there will be orientation, explanation to convey, explain to them. And then our appraisal system, also the point system, will also grade integrity, which is a little bit abstract and a little bit difficult to evaluate. We try to give point system so that they will be rewarded, especially if they seem to be very strongly advocate, not just only practice, they advocate it. and for failure, in the sense that if they compromise and they default, and we found out, there will be disciplinary action taken. Either a serious one, they may have to go. We will ask them, but we usually give them second chance. Yeah. Sometimes they say that, hey, I didn't realize that the fellow want to give me ang pao, I take lah. Doesn't think that it is, he think it's just the fellow appreciates the way he give ang pao. So when we see that actually it's a bribery, they compromise the way they make decision, we discipline them, we tell them, but we usually give them a chance. And that's very serious case. Serious case, actually, we have to ask them to go.
So you also believe in compassion?
Yeah, because God give me second chance also.
Amen.
So have to give them second chance. I mean, like I told you that case, it's basically he's in charge of delivery. So although transporter want to sometimes queue up to get the chance to deliver the product, right? So the fella will give him, he actually give him an ang pao, so that he is ahead of the queue. Then every time he comes, straight away he got delivery. So, and we know about it because other people complain. How come this fellow every time he come late, somehow he jump the queue? Then we investigated. So this guy, he said that I think he got small money, some ang pao. I said no, because you compromise. That you give him favor because he give you the ang pao. So then we discipline him. One of them we move him out. The other guy we still keep him there. And since then he never really make that kind of mistake. But there was one guy we actually let him go. Too serious case already. The most important thing actually is whether the leader practice it or not. Like for example, my manager come and see me. He said that this deal, everything negotiated, agreed already. But there's a condition there. The condition is how many percent that go to his personal pocket. I said this case is a little bit complicated, not so obvious, but after you analyze it, it's basically like that. So I said this one we cannot take. As much as we love to have this project, and you have worked so hard, fight competition, negotiate many rounds, finally this is the deal, but we cannot take it. He was a little bit upset, but he knows where we stand. So as the leader, it's a real test. If we compromise, he will know that whatever you preach about integrity in your orientation, in your brochure, in your website, all that, he know can compromise. So he doesn't really believe already. So we have to make the right decision, set the example, walk the talk. And that message go down and then filter down to even the lowest level. Yeah.